This is Massachusetts Mimikyus versus the California Corviknights. I do have to mark down who is present in this one. This is a Cyan Conference match. And so, what's you guys' assessments here while I mark it down?
It looks like AJ...
My assessment is I made a mess.
Oh, sorry.
No, go.
Yeah, it looks like type-wise, I'd say AJ seems to have the upper hand here. I do see some type advantage on his end, especially with that, Jenga Growth versus Swampert. I'm getting Vietnam flashbacks, boys. But, yeah, you got the core types, you got... he's lacking a fire type, so I guess he's one off now, but still, likable, scary. He doesn't seem to have a lot of speed, though, which I think AJ's going to give the advantage here, because, I mean, Swampert, Xurkitree, Venusaur's not as slow as I thought it was, and yeah, he's got the speed edge here.
Alright, let me mark down. So I marked down AJ's, and let's look at Mimikyus. We have Mimikyu, Stakataka, Keldeo, Vikavolt, Tangrowth. Is that it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who'd I miss? Oh, Carbink. Alrighty. Well, let's get this started and see what happened. We've got our list being Carbink and... I just saw its nickname, and I couldn't think of its real name. Skarmory!
Joe! Diamonds are unbreakable. I see you, Atomic. I see you. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Yeah.
Hated by...
Yeah. A name. And died.
Hashtag hated by Frenzy.
Hashtag hated by Frenzy.
I mean, AJ's nicknames are just classic. I mean, fucking Starscream. Flippin' Starscream.
Language child. We're on the street. It's okay. I forgive you.
It's alright. Everybody's allowed to slip up once in a while.
Well, I once slip up a stream.
More than that, and you become clipped, and you live in infamy.
You live in infamy is...
Speaking of that, I only ever did slip up one time, and I still got clipped.
I know. Well, still my favorite one was Fwad. The clip of Fwad was the best.
Dude, he did it every single stream.
Yeah, but the best one when he had the delayed reaction. He's like, "Oh no!"
Oh no!
I miss Fwad's daily reactions.
He's too busy.
That was the only best part about having Fwad in every call.
That was the best. Like, there was always something. There was always a slip
like,
up. There was always a reaction.
He's still a pleasure to be around. It's just the best part of him being in a call is all his delayed reactions.
I have no idea why he trick roomed twice there when he already had it up and it gave him like
that
advantage.
That was weird. Which was interesting because I was wondering if he was going for a trick room team, which apparently he was, and I don't know why he went trick room twice.
Yeah, I don't know why he did that.
I don't know if
that a misclick on his part.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine
Maybe.
that could have been.
Flamethrower Wheezing and Burn.
I love that Wheezing and Skuntank both get Flamethrower.
I had Will-O-Wisp on Wheezing, but Flamethrower just gave me the burn. I'm like, oh, okay. And I think I crit the first time I Flamethrowed him. I do not remember. But for some reason in my head, I'm like, oh, another Flamethrower would kill.
Yeah.
Would be good. I think it crit and I missed it.
It might have. Also hated by Frenzy.
Oh, too true.
What was the thing, was it last week or the week before? Yawn.
Mm-hmm.
Also hated by Frenzy. Mimikyu sacrificing its own life.
Frenzy made the point that I should have just gotten the Scarm before he set up, and then he would just take the Life Orb damage, and I could just roost stall with Skarmory and let it kill itself, but I didn't think about it. So.
Yeah, that was a good observation.
And then Venusaur took too much damage and couldn't kill the Stakataka.
Atomic,
Share
From
button.
one New England to a New Englander for another, I'm gonna give you some advice. You're gonna need to run rapid. AJ is just absolutely killing it with this.
Yeah, the hazards are really like Catalyst could be doing a lot better in this match. Like, actually is playing pretty well if it weren't for hazards.
Yeah. I knew it didn't have much in terms of getting rid of hazards. And now comes my sadness.
Oh boy.
Sad. The
biggest misplay of the freaking century. I U-turned instead of freaking V. I thought I was predicting the swap, right? Into Keldeo. I'm like, why would he stay Tangrowth and on Keldeo?
Yeah.
But he did. Or again, why would he stay Tangrowth against a Victini? I'm like, it only makes sense he'd swap. But he didn't swap. And I needed Scarf Xurkitree to kill the faster Keldeo. So now I just kind of,
and you got knocked off. Yep.
And I got knock-off Scarfed. The entire reason I brought Xurkitree to Scarf it to outspeed the Keldeo, which I knew he was going to bring just for my Victini. And now Victini speed. And there we go. GG. Because I didn't think he was going to stay in, man.
Well, that is the way it goes sometimes. I feel like I missed some KOs on your side, though. Hold on. It was 1-0.
Like, in my head, I'm like, he's going to swap. He's going to swap. There's no way he's not. But apparently V-Crate would have been better to go, because it would have just, like, basically killed Keldeo after all the hazard damage.
Uh-huh.
So, you know, just big misplay, because I didn't...
it happens.
I didn't take Frenzy's advice and use a calculator for whatever reason. I did calcs for my sets. I just didn't do it for battle, and I don't know why I did that, but...
Alright, I think I missed a KO or two for recording, so I'm gonna pay attention.
Yeah,
Welcome back.
we just got over watching my battle and the biggest misplay of my ever torturous career.
Ever torturous career.
Uh-huh.
Ever torturous.
You know, like you turning a freaking Tangrowth.
To be fair, he did have some misplays on his end too, so...
There were some, yeah, but mine just cost me the entire game.
You both made the goof. Don't be goof.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost worse, like, when you play, like, bad throughout or something, or when you have no chance, that's one thing. It feels bad, but when you feel like the game was winnable and then something you did kept you from winning, that hurts.
God, yeah.
It was a crit. The first flamethrower was a crit.
It was, yeah. Okay, that's why I thought the other flamethrower would kill. I didn't realize it was a crit, and I'm like, oh dang, Weezing did more damage for being a defensively set. That's weird. I think my brain just didn't register that crit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, it'll kill. We're good. But it didn't kill, and I messed up.
Crit.exe has stopped working.
It was just a misplay there. And I don't know why I went for Sludge Bomb. I should have just went for Giga Drain again. Because I'm pretty sure I did the calcs. Like, Venusaur can, like, eat another Shadow Claw if it was, like, above half or whatever, I think. If I remember correctly. So if I just, like, Giga Drained again and got my health back, it would have died to Life Orb, so I don't know why I didn't do that. That was just dumb. That was just a dumb play.
Unmute myself in my game. I'll be back in, like, a minute.
Okie dokie.
He's off to battle me. Yeah, I just did like, I think 2 big. Like if I kept Venusaur around, I think I would have been good against the Keldeo as well.
So I still missed a KO at some point in this.
And I had Synthesis on Venusaur, so I definitely could have got his HP back up. But like,
yeah, cause like okay, and so
then the V-Create messed me up big time.
Okay, so hold the phone, because alright, I had 2 KOs for Swampert and 1 for Xurkitree. And then Mimikyu took itself out, so I'm missing 1 KO somewhere. I need to go back through here. Might have to watch it another time.
In hindsight, if I took Scarf Victini, all this could have been avoided. But I took banded, I think, so that my non-stab moves against his like really just good bulk would like be more effective in the battle. And I was just like, well, I could just take Scarf Circuitry. I don't entirely need anything else in that slot.
Right.
I did. Ended up one bad move.
That's all it takes. Oh, went out to burn. Alright, that was a KO for Wheezing. That's the one I was missing.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's go back down here. Alright, we have the Massachusetts Mimikyus getting a 1-0. They are now 3-1 with 4 points for the differential for the season. KOs for this match: Mimikyu 1, Stakataka 1, Keldeo 2, Vikavolt 1, and Tangrowth 1. And MVP is still Mimikyu with 4 KOs. Actually tied now with Zoroark for with 4 KOs for the season. Alright, California Corviknights taking a -1, sitting at 2-2 with 4 points differential. 2 KOs for Swampert, 1 for Xurkitree, and 1 for Wheezing. And MVP is, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is Swampert with 7 KOs for the season. Alrighty. So I think we're ready to move on to the third match. Just a moment. Also, hi Fat Albert in the chat. And Nitra, I see you in the chat.